Asalamualaikum. Welcome back to my channel. I pray that you're all in the best of health and iman. Guys, you saw the title. I am going Hajj in 3 days, insha'Allah, and I am so grateful. I want to look back at this video and just use it to help myself, to remind myself of those times when I made dua for things that seemed impossible, and yet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted my dua and made it happen. So I am super grateful to my Lord for calling me, and I can't even express how grateful I am to Allah for having accepted my dua. I only just found out that I was going to be able to go literally on Friday, and today is Monday. Today's Monday the 29th of July, and I found out on Friday that I would be going, and we are leaving on Thursday. So it's been a crazy short notice. For anyone who knows me personally and I haven't been able to get to you to let you know that I'm going Hajj, please forgive me for the sake of Allah. I am trying to get through as many people as possible. If I don't get through, I'm going to leave a message, so check your messages. But otherwise, do forgive me if I have wronged you in any way, whether knowingly or unknowingly. And yes, inshallah, I will be going. I didn't plan to actually go, like I didn't think it was going to be possible, but in a very short period of time, everything just suddenly switched, and here I am packing for Hajj. So I thought you guys can join me in a little pack with me chit chat session. Inshallah, I'll give you guys some helpful tips and reminders, as we always find ways to make things beneficial on this channel. So yeah, Bismillah. So my plan is that I've got 2 suitcases that I'm taking. I'm taking one large suitcase and a medium-sized suitcase and my handbag. So this is the bag that I'm going to take with me. It's just a handbag, and really this handbag is more for like getting on and off the plane, like coming back to England and going over to Saudi. Once I'm there, everything in this handbag is getting switched into my backpack that I'm taking with me, because this ain't a holiday like that. This is work. We're going to work. So inshallah, this is the Michael Kors handbag in Saffiano leather, and it's the size large. So inshallah, I think that this is a perfect size for me. I went to Ireland last weekend to give a lecture to some youths over there, and I took this on board my flight with me, and it was just so easy. It's like the perfect size. It fits underneath the cabin and all of that. They can chuck it up on the top shelf as well, and I'm not worried about it, so because it's very durable. So inshallah, this is what I'm going to take. Now, what's this? Oh yeah, okay. Obviously there's going to be a few more things going in here, but for now this is what I'm having in here. First and foremost is the whole passport and ID cards and whatnot stuff. It's all going to go in there. I'm still yet to get my passport back from our agent, because I think I'm probably one of the last ones. So they've still got my passport, but I think I'm going to get it probably tomorrow or the day after. So I'm not worried, and when I do get it, it's going to be going in here. So that's going to be the first thing, very important. Then I got a USB portable power bank to take with me. This is going to be for when I'm like in Mina, and I've heard stories about Mina, and there's definitely no places to charge your phone. So if you want to have a phone around you, yeah, you're going to want somewhere where you can charge it. So I've got this portable charger. I just got some Tic Tacs for keeping my breath fresh and all of that. And also this really helps me in the airplane, because when the plane is taken off, my ears does that thing where it goes a little bit cloudy, and every time I swallow it opens it up again. So I heard that if you chew gum during that time, it helps to, you know, keep it from going all fuzzy. So that's what this is for. Then I've got some tissue. I am going to be getting myself some water wipes. I love water wipes, you know, the ones for babies. Yeah, I love those. So I'm going to be getting some of those and popping them in here, but for now I'm going to take tissue just in case I don't get a chance to. And also I'm going to take my miniature prayer mat with me. Our plan for our flight, I think, is that we're going to be stopping off at Bahrain. So I think we're going from London to Bahrain, and then we're going to spend the night in a hotel in Bahrain, and then the following morning we're going to catch our connecting flight to Medina. So for that reason, I'm just going to make sure I have my pocket-sized prayer mat with me. Of course, my purse with essentials, you know. So definitely taking a purse with me. And then there's this little bag that I found in my luggage the other day when I was opening things up, and I thought I would just use it as like my liquids bag. I'm just going to keep all of my like liquids that I'm taking on board with me in here for now, but I know that once I get to the airport, they always have those see-through bags anyway, so I'll just take them out and shove them in there and it's good. But for now they're going to go in here, so I know that's what I'm taking on board with me. So that goes in there. And then this is not it, obviously. This is to remind me that I need to buy a stainless steel drinking bottle. I'm not going to take my glass drinking bottle with me because I have a feeling that won't last, and then I'm going to be suffering because I don't have a bottle. That means I'm not carrying water around. So I'm keeping this in here for now, just as a reminder to say, buy yourself a stainless steel water bottle before you leave. In fact, my plan is to write down everything that I'm going to need that I haven't yet got, so that I don't forget. So I'm making a list in my notepad right here. And then of course things like phone, keys, blah blah blah, but for the most part this is what I'm going to be taking in here with me. There might be a few snacks or whatever, but yeah, so fits perfectly, no issue whatsoever. Probably gonna add a pocket-sized Quran or something like that in here, just to kind of use as dhikr in the plane on our way to Medina. So this is set. So in this suitcase, I'm just going to have all of my clothing items. And as far as I am concerned, this is all of the clothing that I'm taking with me. So the way I'm gonna do this is that up on the top zip here is where I'm going to put all of my hijabs. One of the points that I just want to give all of us a reminder about, especially for the Hujjaj going to Hajj this year or any other time of the year that this video may be seen, I just want to give you guys hope that you can do this. Hajj is definitely work. You are not going on holiday, and it comes with a lot of challenges, and a lot of people, you know, who've already been, have a lot to say about certain people's behaviors when you're in a place like Hajj, where there is, this year I think is going to be 3 million Muslims performing Hajj. So imagine 3 million people in one small city slash town, shall we even call it, because it's not really that huge as a city, Mecca I'm talking about. So imagine 3 million people in a specific space, behaviors go haywire, and people just become difficult to control. They lose their sense of control, their sense of respect, and blah blah blah, because it's hot and everyone's frustrated. And so a lot of people have a lot of complaints about what goes on when people go to Hajj and what they experience. And one thing I want to say is that sometimes when someone who's never been to Hajj, when all they hear is that, they sometimes begin to develop a fear for whether or not they will be able to fulfill their Hajj, especially when they hear, look, it's going to be hard, you're just going to be going through this difficulty, then that difficulty, make sure you're not going wrong any kind of way, don't speak rudely to anyone, don't retaliate if someone hurts you, and all of this stuff. It's a real trial, right? And you talk about like the physical like strength that's needed to perform Hajj correctly as well. And so sometimes you have people who perhaps are not all that in the best of health, but you know, performing Hajj has been like a lifelong dream for them, and they've always wanted to do it. Maybe even they are elderly, but they want to be able to perform Hajj before they die, right? And if all they hear is how hard it's going to be, it's easy for them to lose hope. So I just want to give hope to anyone who's planning to go for Hajj, but they are not in the best of health, or they are an okay health, but they're still worried about whether or not they're going to be able to make it. I want to say to you guys to have hope in Allah. If Allah has called you, that in and of itself is a huge blessing and a sign that if you want his help and you ask for it, he will help you and he will make it easier for you. It doesn't mean that you're not going to face certain challenges. This is how life is. Just because we're believers doesn't mean to say we get to have a happily ever after in this world and then a happily ever after in the hereafter. It's quite the opposite. We have more of a difficult time in this dunya, and that's just how it seems the sunnah of Allah is, right? He tests us in this world. But I just want to remind everyone that don't forget that even in that difficulty, you can ask Allah to help you. You can ask him to make it easier for you. Don't doubt your ability to perform your Hajj because you've heard that it's all just filled with difficulties. Don't think that by going to perform your Hajj, then you're harming yourself in one way or another because it's not going to be easy. There are a lot of things in life that aren't easy. In fact, most things in life that are not easy bring you the greatest of rewards. So bear that in mind and have hope in Allah that he will make it easy for you. As part of your Hajj preparation, I would go even as far as saying, make sure that you are making dua, asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he makes your Hajj easy for you. As well as you ask for the ease in your journey and an accepted Hajj, ask that he makes your Hajj journey easier for you. I just felt it was important to really bring that up because I wasn't getting a lot of messages of people giving each other hope that don't worry, like it might seem like in a worldly view it seems really difficult and it seems really hard, but you have to think millions of people before you have done it. Okay, people who could barely see have done it, people who can barely speak have done it, people sitting on wheelchairs have done it, old people have done it, right? People who are ill have gone and have done it. So if they've done it and Allah has helped them, then Allah can help you too. So have hope in the mercy and help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this journey of Hajj and just in life in general. A lot of the times you might aim to try and do something and a lot of people will say, are you sure that's going to work out? Because I heard that's really, really hard. You know, you don't need that kind of pessimistic view if you really want to go and do something for the sake of Allah, or you really want to go and do something generally in life that you feel will bring you benefits. I don't think that negative energy helps. Although I will say it is very important for us to understand the difficulties that come with Hajj, for us to understand that it's not going to be easy. There's a lot of walking everywhere. There's a lot of non-luxurious life. You know, they're sleeping on the floors and everywhere might not be as hygienic as some of us like it to be. And that's just how you've got to deal with it. It's really hot. There's lots of people. People are gonna, you know, you're mixing with people from different cultures and different societies who have a different understanding of what respect means, you know. So you might do something that you think is absolutely fine. It's not deemed as, you know, disrespectful, but that might make them upset. That might get them angry. You're sharing rooms and you're sharing sleeping spaces with people who have different habits, right? You got the snorers. Alhamdulillah, I don't think I snore, except maybe if I'm really tired. I don't know. I don't think I snore. But you know, you've got people with different habits and things like that that might annoy other people. And you've just got to learn to focus on what really, really matters. And that's another message that I want to like let everyone know. Like all of us that are going this year and everyone who's going to be going afterwards, you got to have your goal in mind and you've got to keep reminding yourself of your goal. Sometimes people's behaviors distract us and we see their behavior and we begin to think, oh my God, that's so annoying, blah, blah, blah. Before you know it, you're complaining. And one of the things we're not supposed to do when we go Hajj is to complain, right? That can be really difficult. And you get tested in that when certain situations and certain things happen and it's like nothing is ever on time. Everything is always late. Why is everyone always late? You know? But you have to understand certain cultures, they don't have that sense of immediacy. Everything, they kind of a little bit laid back, you know, and that's how they deal with things. And you've got to hold back and you've got to be patient, especially those of us from the West that are used to just having everything in literal seconds. It teaches us how to be patient and to hold back and to wait for things. So you're gonna learn a whole load of lessons, but remember to keep focus on the reason why you're there. And my mindset going is, oh, before I carry on, here's the white piece of abaya. Can't really see, but I'm going to see if I can dim this light and film it at a separate point. But just a normal white piece of abaya and the hijab that comes with it, that I'm just going to have like over my head, and it's going to cover my entire body, inshallah. So this is the set. I got this from a sister in the masjid, my local masjid, who was selling them. I tried to order it online, but it was kind of too late because if I had ordered them, they would be coming on Thursday. But going back to what I was saying, with having your goal in mind when you go for Hajj, what am I doing? Your goal is to worship Allah. You're there to gain the favors of Allah, the forgiveness of Allah, because whoever is able to achieve an accepted Hajj, their reward is nothing but Jannah. And you come back cleansed from all of your sins the way that your mother gave birth to you, like you are as clean as the first day of you being born, right? So that is a huge blessing. Like me, like being almost 30, all the sins I have committed, inshallah, when I go to Hajj, my goal is to get Allah to forgive me so that I can wipe all that clean, you know, and I can start a new clean slate, inshallah, until the day that Allah takes me. So we've got to have that in mind and try not to lose track of why you're there, but have hope in Allah that He's going to make it easy for you. So whatever your fears are regarding going for Hajj, try not to let it get to you. You are going to make it. It's going to be okay. Other people have done it before, which means it's doable. So don't be afraid, inshallah. Okay, now I'm struggling to close the bag. Like, what's going on? Ah, my bad. Cool. So through all that chit chat, I'm done with my first pack. All my clothing are in there, ready to go. The next bag is going to be my biggest bag, which has all of my toiletries and things like that in there. So let's sort that out next. In this bag, I have my backpack. I have a set of bags that our agents gave to us. So I think this is like a crossbody bag. Oh, like that, almost. Got that. They also gave us another bag. I don't know when I'm going to be needing a bag like this, but I'm going to take it anyways, just in case. And they also gave us a backpack. So this is the backpack that they gave. So inshallah, I had put some things in here. Basically, I packed this bag and I put everything that I think I'm going to be needing when I go to Mina in this bag. I asked about carrying taking a sleeping bag with me, and almost everyone that I've asked so far have said, sis, you don't need a sleeping bag. So I'm going with that. I hope I don't regret it. If I do, inshallah, when I come back and I make the proper video of what to take, I will let you guys know. But I'm taking the risk of not taking a sleeping bag with me. If you guys think it's a bad idea, because I'm going to upload this video before I go, please tell me and I will run and go and find myself a sleeping bag, please. So I'm taking that, inshallah. And then in this bag, I have my shoes. They are very light memory foam shoes that I picked up from Primark. They are like, they're nothing, literally nothing. They're so light and they are meant for walking. So I'm sure they're going to be very comfy. And this has got like a stretchy thing, so I can just put my foot in and out of it quite easily. So I got those. And I got my flip-flops. This one is for the hotel. I've got 2 pairs of flip-flops. I've got another one for walking around, but those ones are for the hotel. And I've got some more like wipes in here as well. Then I've got my towel. And in this Poundland bag, oh yeah, so guys, I went to Poundland the other day to pick up, like, you know, those breakfast bars. And so I picked up 2, 4, 5 and 6 boxes of these dried cereal, whatever you call it. Because this might seem like a lot or a little, I don't know. Those of you who've been, tell me, is this too much or too little? I'm thinking, because there's like, how many in there? There's 6 per box. So, you know, if I'm eating it and there's people around me and they're really hungry, I'm going to share, right? So I'm thinking if I just have like 1 box a day, thrown in my backpack, or in the black one that I'm going to be carrying as well, then it just is easy instead of just thinking only about myself. So that's good to go. This bag, as you guys may have seen from my what to say to Umrah video, has all of my bath essentials in there. I got the simple soap to use. It's no colors and no fragrance free and no colorings. Even though I'm carrying this soap, guys, I'm so nervous about making a mistake for my Hajj that I don't even think I'm gonna wash with soap whilst I'm in the state of Ihram. So I don't think I'm going to use this. What is going on with my brain, I don't know. So I don't think I'm going to use this whilst I'm in the state of Ihram. I don't want to risk it, guys. I don't want to risk it, but I'm taking it anyways because it's going to be my go-to soap to just use in general. So even after I've performed Hajj already, or after I've performed Umrah already, this is just going to be like my regular go-to soap. And then when I'm in the state of Ihram, I'm just not going to use anything except for coconut oil, literally. And I think I had coconut oil in one of these bags, but that's all I'm going to have. So I've got the soap, I've got my sponge. You know I'm African when I have this type of a sponge with me, right? It's an African thing. So I've got my sponge in there, toothbrush, toothpaste, all that kind of stuff in this bag. Then this bag is my cosmetics bag, not makeup, okay? When I say cosmetics, calm down, guys. No one needs makeup over there because first and foremost, ain't nobody got time, and secondly, no one's looking at you like that. No one cares. Everyone looks like trash and it's okay, it's accepted. And you know what, I found that when I went for Umrah, my skin was like extra glowy, like the glow was so on fleek and I had no idea where it was coming from, so I just took it as the blessings of Allah. So you're not gonna need any kind of makeup, so don't bother with that. I just took like an eyeliner or whatever for when I'm coming back to England, but I'm not planning to use any makeup apart from moisturizers when I'm there. So what is in this bag? So I'm going to have an appointment with my doctor tomorrow morning to ask about the medications that you can possibly take to delay, you know, your monthly friend from showing up. And talcum powder. This is for anyone who suffers from chafing. But also what I'm planning to use this for, should I need it, is that sometimes when you're walking a lot, in between your toes can get really quite sore because it's hot, remember, it's quite warm. So I'm just planning to apply this to in between my toes if that ever happens to me. Otherwise, if it happens to someone who's staying with me or in my group, then they can have that to use as well. So this is just all full of cosmetics. Then I have my medicine bag. You've seen this before, and these are just all of my essential medicines that I normally take. So there's that.
I wish I could find myself in Medina. I've been thinking I wanna be there. Oh, I wish I could find myself in Medina. I've been dreaming I wanna be there. With love and affection, no reputation of black and white and yellow crown and no discrimination. I love Islam too, I know I make it right.
So guys, this is it. For the most part, I am packed and ready, with the exception of buying my water bottle and little things here and there like my chargers and things like that to make sure that I take. I do have a reminder of the last minute things to take in my notebook, so I'll just go through that before I leave. Inshallah, I won't forget anything. And guys, if you have any du'as that you want me to make for you when I am in Hajj, make sure you leave those du'as as a comment at the bottom of this video, so that inshallah I will make dua for you. Or you could try and drop me an email. I'm not going to be too crazy on my email the next few days. Maybe just DM me or leave it as a comment section to this video, inshallah, and I will try to remember all of your du'as. I will make a list and add you guys on there and make dua for you as well. I have filmed videos that will be going live whilst I'm away, so you guys will be able to see more of me and benefit from my content, continue to benefit from my content whilst I'm away. But until then, I'll see you guys when I get back. Jazakallah khair for watching, and inshallah I will see you in my next one. Assalamualaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.